Morning. Here we are on the ferry, heading into Iceland. We're approaching Seyðisfjorder this morning. If you want a recap of what I've been up to and how I've got here, here it comes. Before I set off this morning, I'll go up to the top of the sand dunes so you can get a view of where I've been staying. Over on my right, you'll see the lagoon, and over on my left, the sea. And then over here behind me, the little fishing port of Thorsminde. That was good. Paid my bill. 2 nights in a campsite, 2 breakfasts, 1 lunch, all for 400 Danish kroner, which is about 40 quid. So that's really helped with the budget this week. Tonight I'm going to be in a hotel in Hirtshals, the ferry port, so that I'm ready for an early morning ferry, which will take me across to Iceland. Not too far to go today. We're just going to follow the coast up to the very northern tip of Denmark. And as you can see on the sat-nav here, we're coming up onto another one of these spits of land, and I think I've got a ferry to jump onto at one point, just to add to the fun. So Garwin says, turn right and then board the ferry, which is fine. It just goes across a little inlet here somewhere. So, automatic ticket machine. Service in English. Enter your receipt. We're across. Feels like a proper road trip now. I've done a little ferry crossing. Mind you, that's what, the 4th ferry crossing so far, if I include the 2 to the Isle of Man and back, and the one across from Harwich to Book of Holland. So 4 ferry crossings so far. I suspect as I get into Norway, there'll be many, many more ferry crossings. The rain just starting, so I've stopped here to add a layer of waterproofing, and I'll just eat my lunch while I'm here. I've got the most beautiful lunch spot, but it's undercover, which is important. Going into Hirtshals now, which is the ferry port at the northern tip of Denmark. So I just need to find my hotel, get myself settled in. Going to need some petrol as well. I've got time to organise that. That's okay. There it is. There's the hotel. Maybe not the most beautiful ever, but it's exactly what I need tonight. Here's my room in Hirtshals.
So we're right at the north pointy bit of Denmark, and the ferry goes from just down the road. So I've got a few things to sort out and repack before I go across to Iceland. So that's it for Denmark. Not quite decided what I'm going to do when I get back here from Iceland. The ferry will come back into where it leaves from, but that's for next week. For now, time to relax. Right, let's go and catch a ferry.
Okay, we're all set. I think I'm a little bit early for the ferry, but it's a pleasant day, so I would rather hang about at the ferry port and sit around in the hotel and then find out that I was late. See traffic already queuing. That's fine. Means the ferry hasn't gone yet, so I haven't missed it. Hello? Iceland.
Number 6.
Number 6. Hello. Yep.
This is for the cabin. This has to be visible on the bike.
Okay.
And it goes to lane 28.
Lane 28. Good, thank you. So I'm on board, a little bit windy, and of course I don't have a dead cat on this microphone. Gonna have to fix that. It's a big ferry, we haven't set off yet. It's a sunny day, I'm hoping the seas are going to be calm. Fingers crossed for that. I'm not in a cabin, I've got a bed in a 6-person couchette, they call it, where I have to roll out my own sleeping bag. And it's right down on deck 2, which is 2 decks below where Tigger is parked. That's it, we're moving. Goodbye Denmark. See you in a week. Day 2 on our ferry to Iceland, and gives me a chance to show you my little couchette room. This is me on this bottom bunk down here. There's only 3 of us in here at the moment. There might be more because we're just coming into harbour at the Faroe Islands. Can you hear that wind whistling? I'm going to go up on deck and have a look, but you won't be able to hear anything I say over the sound of this wind. Iceland they have a word, gluggaveður, which means window weather. That's weather where it's nice to look at it through a window. Good morning. We're just coming into Seyðisfjorder now in Iceland. I'd love to show you, but all you can see out here is fog. That would be just my luck. But my first scenic ride in Iceland, which is going to be very beautiful, and if it stays like this, I won't be able to see a thing. But you know, that's Iceland for you. The weather changes every 5 minutes.
Well, here we go, back down the slippery ramp into Iceland. That's it, Iceland. Goodbye, Norrøna. That's the name of the ship, by the way. I'll see you in a week. The ferry has arrived here at Seyðisfjorder, and I'm going to be taking the N1, and we're heading all the way around this north part of the island here to Akureyri today. Reykjavik, the capital, is the opposite direction, right the way around the other side of the island down here, and I'm not planning to go there. So there are things that I'm planning to see, some of these nice northern parts up here, Húsavík if I can get there, Dalvík if I can get there, and if I turn the map over, this is the other half of Iceland. There's Reykjavik down here. There's a great road through the middle of Iceland here, down to visit Gullfoss, and then over on the western side, these roads are just going to be fantastic to play about with. I've only got 6 nights. And then I'm back on Norrøna for 2 nights, which will take me back to Denmark. While the weather is as good as it is, I'm okay. But if I get over to this western part of Iceland, and suddenly the weather gets really bad, I'm going to struggle to get back to the ferry port. So that's something I have to really be aware of. Less than 5 minutes from the ferry port, and you're in this valley with waterfalls like this one. Right, we've got head in the clouds, and you can maybe see this road is built up on both sides. It's raised up above the landscape, so you really don't want to go off the edges here. But the reason for that is that they raise the roads up off the landscape so that they can easily clear the snow off each side. And in fact, if it's windy, the wind will clear the snow off the side naturally. It feels good to be out on Tigger after a couple of days stuck on the ferry. Clear road ahead of me, snow all around me. It's nice that I've mostly got the road to myself. I was kind of worried that the N1 ring road would just be nose to tail with big camper vans, but that's not a problem here. There's nobody around. I'm quite happy about that. Oh, one car coming. So you probably know that Iceland has a lot of volcanoes. The North Atlantic ridge runs directly through Iceland. And this area that I'm coming through here is known as Iceland's desert because a volcano eruption in, I think, the 1870s just covered this whole area in ash, and so now nothing grows here at all. Single track bridge, hopefully nothing going the other way. I think that's the one they call the singing bridge. If you go over it sometimes, the wind blowing through the rigging makes an eerie singing noise, but it's relatively calm today. Well, I just pulled off onto the F88 to have a look, see what these F roads are like. They're going to be a challenge for me. Well, I like a challenge. What's life without a few challenges? Turned off to go and look at Dettifoss. Dettifoss, Foss means waterfall. Dettifoss is the biggest waterfall in Iceland. Not the most famous. Gullfoss is the most famous, but Dettifoss apparently is actually the biggest, and it's just down here.
All the vehicles parked here, so it's a popular spot. Icelandic meat soup from the little stall over there. It's pretty good.
I've got a mountain pass to go over. There is a tunnel, but people only apparently use it during winter when the high point of the pass gets clogged with snow. So my intention today is not to pay the toll, not to go through the tunnel, but go over the high point of the pass instead. The weather's closed in a bit, but I think we'll be okay. We've crossed mountain passes in worse. Here we go, so straight on takes us to the tunnel, and turning right takes us over the pass, so let's do that. It adds 16 kilometres onto the journey between here and Akureyri. There we go, top of the pass, and coming down into the fjord that leads up to where I'm spending the night, Akureyri. There it is, I can see the town there ahead of me. Journey's end for today. Oh, minor confusion there. I had the wrong address for my host. So I'm staying tonight with Stefan, who's part of the Bunker Biker network, and his girlfriend is in the red Audi ahead of us. She's found me faster than I found them, so I just got to follow her now up to where I'm going to be staying. Tigger says it's 12 degrees. It feels a lot colder than that at the moment.
So I'm here in Akureyri, just over there. You can see Tigger parked in the street. Got a little apartment all to myself, which looks like this. Apartment belonging to bikers. That'll do me fine. I need to go out and find something to eat now. Yeah, my first day in Iceland. That's been great. Now tomorrow I've got a serious expedition planned over the mountain road, which is a lot of it is going to be hard-packed gravel. I think Tigger will cope. I don't know whether I will, but we'll see. And that will take us over to the area they call the Golden Circle, which is where the Dettifoss waterfall is. And I'll probably camp tomorrow night. That's the way I'm thinking at the moment. It'll depend on the weather. It's not very warm, but then you don't expect it to be very warm in Iceland. So that's it. First day in Iceland done. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of video, click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.